Hello and welcome to titaniumtalarstarot, and today I will be doing a how can you help yourself, others, in the world this week video. Alright, so for this I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education. I will also be using a deck I wrote myself, which I named the Action Oracle. And with that being said, let's get into the cards and concepts. So today's intuitive insight, alright, is that when you hear songs it could be in your mind, it could be on the radio, it could be on the internet, wherever. It generally, that is your superconscious letting you in on something. Okay, typically it could be the words could indicate something, or it could be something about what you just heard is meant to tell you something about what is yet to come. All right. That is called, well, depending on how you, so either you can either hear this in your mind. Those would be the individuals who are clairaudient, and there is a way to strengthen your clairaudience. That's the thing. People think that they are born with something or they're not. In actuality, your intuition is a muscle. You can work it. Okay? So if you want to start hearing songs in your mind, or during your during your day, just try hearing tunes in your mind. If you can, start playing a ditty or a song that you know that you want to hear. Like, imagine yourself seeing it, imagine yourself hearing it, imagine yourself humming along to it. That would be one way of doing it. Alright, so that is it for the intuitive nudge portion, or the insight portion. Now let's get on to the reading, right? So the first group of individuals I will be divining for are my perfectionists. The individuals who intuitively know how things should be done in order for them to turn out great. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. Those are too many cards. Who has a message for my perfectionists? Please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my perfectionists. Please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you got have standards. Have standards for yourself. Have standards for how people should work with you. Have standards in regards to what it is you want to manifest, or what it is you want to create. Okay, so how can my perfectionists help others? You got respect their timing, respect their needs, respect their where they are. I'm hearing don't push. Just respect where they are at the moment, because if you do push, it will turn out worse. Okay, now how can my perfectionists help the world? You got set boundaries. Interesting. We start with have standards, when to respect, and set boundaries. Set boundaries where the world can go, how close the world can get to you. That is what I'm getting for my perfectionists. Okay, so now on to my helpers, the individuals who intuitively know how to assist anyone in any given situation. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message. Too many cards. For my helpers, please come forward and share how might they help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my helpers, please come forward and share how might they be able to help themselves this week. And you got right. Journal, automatic writing is, well, as I was reading this card, the concept of automatic writing came to mind, where you just let the pen write what it has to write and you read it afterwards. And don't quote me on that. I'm not exactly sure what I just said, or if it is actually that. So you do your research on your end. Okay, I'm just the messenger. Now, how can the helpers help others? Dumbfound and surprised. Dumbfound and surprise others. With what you are creating. Or dumbfound and surprise others with what you're creating, what you're writing. Okay? And the interesting thing is the last card of the perfectionist was the number 51, and now this card, which is the second one for the helpers, is the number 15. Now I find that cute and quaint. But anywho, so now how can my helpers help the world? Rewrite your story, number 65. Oh, interesting. Rewrite your story affirmation-wise. So what is it that you are telling yourself? How can you improve what you're telling yourself in order for you to get to the goal you want? Or to achieve the goal you want is what I am picking up on. Okay. So that was it for my helpers. Now on to my achievers. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my achievers, please come forward and share how might they help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. And you can help yourself by recrafting, repurposing, or rebranding. It's repackaging something else, like repackaging yourself, taking on new responsibilities, taking on new mindsets, taking on new, fill in the blank is what I'm getting. Now, how can my achievers help others? Look for something new. Look for a new way of achieving, or look for something new to achieve. Maybe are you kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place? Or are you just like, well, I want to work on this, or you want to see something come to fruition, but or that's what I was getting. You finish something and now you're kind of indirectly tormenting the people around you because you have nothing to do, and you're like roaming the house and trying to nitpick everything, but then they're like, please just find something to do so that you can leave us alone. That's interesting. Number 25. So now we have 50, 51, 65, 25. I just found that cute, numerologically, if I can say that. Anyway, so now how can my helpers help the world? You got work with others in order to get their, to really hone in on what they want to create. Okay? So now on to my individualists. The individuals who intuitively know what to put in the center of attention, how long to keep it there, for what aim, and what purpose. So Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my individualists, please come forward and share. Okay. How they can help themselves. And you got be open to change. Be open to change. Your way of doing things, be open to change little details in your process, which is basically what I just said, but in different words, in different terms. Yeah. So now how can my individualists help others? You got move forward. Excuse me. Move forward on something. Move forward on a project. It could be personal, it could be in a group, but that is what I'm getting. So how can my individualists help the world? Think it over. So you are called to help others by moving forward, which is good, but think over how to do it and get it to a mass scale is what I'm getting. Okay, so that was it for my individualists. Now on to my investigators, the individuals who intuitively know what to research, how long to research it, with what aim, what purpose, and what methodology to use. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share. Please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my investigators, please come forward and share. And you got be patient and nurture. How you can help yourself is giving yourself time. Well, not necessarily giving yourself a lot of time, just giving yourself a little bit of time to get to where you want to get to, or to put yourself in the right state of mind so that when you get out the gate, and start working on what it is you want to create, you do it well, okay? So that was how my investigators can help themselves. Now, how can they help others? Free yourself. Free yourself from the confines of the mindset that you used to have. Okay. So how can my investigators help the world? Take into consideration where they are at. Because if people around you did not take into consideration where you're at when you needed help, and so it took longer for you to actually help yourself because you got misguided information, it's best for you to take others' surrounding cases into consideration, if that makes sense at all. Okay, so that was it for my investigators. Now on to my loyalists, the individuals who intuitively know what to stay loyal to, how long to stay loyal to it, and for what aim and what purpose. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my loyalists, please come forward and share how can they help themselves this week. And you got flow with your circadian rhythm, or flow with your rhythm. can ask for anything more? Who can ask for anything more? I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Flow. Okay, so for my loyalists, flowing with is of utmost importance to you in regards to how you work with yourself. You know? Yeah, flow with your circadian rhythm, if I'm saying that correctly. Or just flow with your own rhythm, you know? Yes. Alright, so now how can my loyalists help others ascend and or help to ascend? Mentorship. My loyalists, this would be how you can work, in what way you can help others, or in what way you can assist others. In what way can you be the best help for others? Something along those lines. Basically mentor them, help them move along in life in whatever you can help them with. Okay, so now how can my loyalists help the world? And you got move on. Move on. Move on from what? How you can help the world is by moving on. Common shores is what I'm hearing. Kind of changing the way you interact with others in order to get the response you want. Okay? So that was it for my loyalists. Now, on to my enthusiasts. The individuals who intuitively know what to be enthusiastic about, how long to be enthusiastic about it, how to get others enthusiastic about it as well, for what aim and what purpose. Alright, so please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my enthusiasts, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, and you got confide. Confide your cares, your worries, your what's? Your cares, your worries, your suggestions. To someone else, so that you can feel like you're not weighed down by all these responsibilities. Alright? So, now how can my enthusiasts help others? Visualize the future you want and take aligned, inspired action to achieve what you visualized. My enthusiasts, see yourself helping others and follow the leader, follow the leader. This is what I'm picking up on. And follow that vision, follow that suggestion. Okay, so now how can my enthusiasts help the world? You got stand up for the world, stand up for what the world, stand up for what's best for the world is what I'm getting. So that was it for my enthusiasts. Now on to my protectors, the individuals who intuitively know what to keep safe, how long to keep it safe for, and for what aim and what purpose. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my protectors, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. And you got value. Value yourself, value your time, or value that thing you want to protect. Whatever sounds more thing to you, okay? So, now how can my protectors help others perceive their perspective, perceive their needs, their wants, their aspirations. Perceive that so you can best help them by guiding them in the right direction, like a guidance counselor or a counselor. Right now, how can my protectors help the world dare to dream? I feel like, okay, those lofty goals of yours are going to become a reality, but not because of what you are doing, but because of the team that is starting to take shape around you. Okay? So that was it for my protectors. Now on to my chameleons, the individuals who intuitively know what intuitive style to use in any given situation. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share what can they do to help themselves this week. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my chameleons, please come forward and share how they can help themselves this week. And you got set. Step up. Step up to the plate. Are you playing basketball, or are you being called to do something? We shall see. Well, I guess you'll see. I guess I'll see as well, because I have a little bit of a chameleon in me at times, so I guess we'll see. Step up to the plate to help yourself. Babam. Why don't you? Babam is a turn of phrase that we say in Armenian, so it's like, come on. It's exactly like, come on, what you waiting for? But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So how can you help others? You got rebuild their confidence, help them rebuild their project that they set aside, help them rebuild the model that got squished. I'm seeing clay, right? Are you helping your child, like a child or a niece or nephew, create something and make it stick, or make it more sturdy, is what I'm getting. Now, how can my chameleons help the world? Drink up. I mean, usually I think of sunlight, but I mean, it could be what is coming towards you. Drink up the praise, drink up the glory, drink up the sunlight, drink up the alcohol. I have no clue. Are you trying to get more confident in something? It's gonna have to be up to you to figure that out, okay? So, my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys today for this video series. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next Sunday, okay? Bye.